Today we're going to be creating some digital dice in Python and also programming a graph that's going to show us how many times we roll each number on a dice. So first I just want to remind you this is what there it is, kind of standard six-sided die looks like. We're not going to see our die on screen in this program, but we're going to do something similar to what you see on screen now, which is we're going to be talking about the probability of rolling certain numbers. So out of our six numbers, just like out of our six colors here, every time we spin or every time we roll the dice, which number is going to come up? And is there one number that's going to come up more often? Is there a number that's going to come up less often? And that's why we're going to graph those rolls also to see, to create a visual of how many times each of those numbers comes up when we roll our dice a certain number of times. So I'm going to go to Trinket, start a new Trinket in Python. And let's name this graph dice rolls. And I'm doing this with sixth right now, so I'm just going to put that up there. Okay, so first up, I'm going to bounce back and forth between my notes here, and then we'll type some things together. But here's the final program. So when it's done, it will do something like this. So it says we rolled our dice 1,000 times, and here is the frequency of numbers that came up. You're starting with a template that I push out to you because you're also going to need this starter file here that sets up our die. If I didn't give you the starter code, then you can copy this and type it in there together. But you can see we're going to have two files actually for this program. So I'm going to start by pasting that in. So I'm going to say plus, and this is die.py. And this is the class for our dice. So this is what creates our digital dice. And then in our main file, we can actually now use this digital dice in our program. So I'm going to go back to main now. And from this file that we call die, we're going to import the digital dice that we created. And we're going to import a module called PyGal. And that's what lets us create our graph as well. So from die, import die, and import PyGal. All right. Now we're going to create an object for our dice, and then later on we can tell it what to do with that dice. So we're going to say die equals, this is going to be the name of our object, equals capital DIE. And that comes from this class here that either is going to be pre-created for you in a template or that you copy in here together. This is what creates our six-sided dice here that we're using. So we're importing that into our program. And now we can tell it what we want to do. So, going to go back to my notes here. And we're going to create here a list called result. And remember, a list is where we can store information, but more than one piece of information or more than one piece of data. So we're going to say results is the name of our list, and we're going to start it empty. So we just have an empty list to start. And what we're going to do is every time we roll our dice, we're going to have it put in that list the number that comes up. Okay. Next up, we're going to tell it how many times to roll the dice. And then we're going to tell it that every time it rolls the dice, take that number that comes up, whatever number it is, and append it to our list named results. Okay. Ooh, did I type that right? Let's go back and check. Yes. Okay. So append means you put the new number on the end of the list. So we're going to say for roll number in range 1000. So this is creating a loop, a repeat loop. We're calling the loop roll underscore number. So for roll underscore number in range. And then how many times do you want to roll the dice? So in the first example, we did 1,000 rolls. We could also start with 100 rolls, colon. So after each time you roll the dice 100 times, we're going to say, call that result die.roll. So result equals die.roll. And then put that result into our list named results. So results.append. careful now because this is like very, very similar in name here. So we could actually call this something different to make sure it doesn't get confused with our list here. Oops. We're going to say this one, result, is what we want to put into our list. Okay. Now we're going to create a second list. And this is going to check for the frequency or how often a number is being rolled. So we're going to call it frequencies. Back over to the left side of your screen there. We want to get out of that repeat loop. So now we're creating another list and it's going to start empty. And let's make a note here so we remember this is a list and this is a list. Okay. All right, that is just a note to self. That's not going to affect my code at all. All right, and now, oops, undo. How did I do that? Another repeat loop. So for value in range, range means between what set of numbers? So here we're going to say from the number 1 up to however many sides in our dice plus 1. So for value in range, range is going to be number 1 to number of sides plus 1. And then we're going to close that. Okay. Now, number of sides comes from the settings that we put into our dice class here. So we already preset that. And now we're going to tell it frequency is going to equal count up the results. Okay, so frequency equals count. Oh, results, excuse me. Results. Remember, that's our list up here. Results.count. And then whatever that value is. So count up what's in that list. And then append or put at the end of our frequencies list, whatever they come up with. So frequencies list dot append and put in that frequency that was just counted. All right. Now we're going to get out of that repeat, back to the left, and we're going to say frequencies dot print. And then I have to remember, do I need, oh, I did that wrong. This is why I have notes. Okay, in parentheses. Oh no. Check again. Print. Yeah. In my brain, I'm remembering. Print. That doesn't look right because I know that we use the print function and then tell it what to print. So now this is going to put on screen whatever it is, whatever's in that list. So let's run it here. We're going to save. Okay, and run. Oh, and I have a typo here somewhere. Good. Let me go back and check my notes. For value in range, 1 comma die dot number sides. Whoops. Die dot number of sides. Let's save and try that again. Okay, so check this line here. I had a typo the first time, so I had to go back and just fix that right now, and now I can run it. Okay, now if I go down, let me move my camera a bit here and go down here. Okay, there we go. So this is showing us how many times each number was rolled. So the number 1 was rolled 11 times, the number 2 19 times, the number 3 15 times, the number 4 was rolled 22 times, etc.